Hey bugs. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things, something that I haven't talked about before on this channel. We're going to be talking books. These are some books that I am reading this holiday season and loving, so I wanted to share them with you so that maybe you can read along with me. So I have 3 books that I've already read that were fantastic, and then I have 2 more that I'm going to be reading over the next week or 2. They are all Christmas themed, but they're not in-your-face Christmas. They just happen to take place around Christmas time. Our weather here has been just awful the last couple of weeks. Just rain, 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 and dreary and gloomy. You almost have to turn on every single light in the house to even feel like it's daytime. It's been so dreary lately. So these books have been a fantastic escape, a great way to spend my free time. Okay, I'm gonna quit talking and I'm gonna go ahead and jump into these books. First, before I jump into the books that I've read, let me give you a little disclaimer. I like my books like I like my movies. I like them happy and no violence, no crime, very little mystery, just easy, feel-good reads. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So if you're looking for something that's more on suspense, dark thriller side of books, then this video may not be for you. But if you're looking for just those feel-good, Hallmark movie kind of books, then just keep watching. So the first book I read is written by Fannie Flagg, and I've never read a book by this author before. This one is called A Redbird Christmas, and it's unlike anything I've ever read before, but I really, really enjoyed it. The main character in the book, Oswald Campbell, was living in Chicago, and it was in the middle of the winter, and after visiting his doctor tells him that he has to get out of Chicago. He can't take any more of the harsh and snowy cold winters, and he needs to go south to a town called Lost River. Being a big city guy at heart, he kind of thinks, why in the world would anybody want to go to a small town called Lost River in Alabama, of all places? Of course, I wanted to read the book. I wanted to see what Lost River in Alabama was like. As far as I know, Lost River is a fictional town. So Oswald moves down south to Lost River, and the story just follows along with his move and how he tries to fit in. Being a guy from the big city to all of a sudden fitting in into a small town in Alabama. Talks about the friends that he makes. It's really a sweet, heartwarming story. And it was really one that once I picked it up, I just kind of kept on reading. It wasn't one that took me a while to get into. I was into it almost from the very first page. So I recommend this book to you. The next book I want to recommend is by Sarah Morgan, and it's called Moonlight over Manhattan. The main character in this book is named Harriet, and she is a dog walker. She and her twin sister run a dog walking business. And this twin sister is kind of the brave, outspoken type, so she kind of runs the business aspect of it. And then Harriet is a little more shy and reserved. It's not quite as willing to put herself out there. So she enjoys just spending time with the dogs and just kind of loving on the dogs, loving on the clients of the dogs that she walks. She develops relationships with the owners of the dogs. She's doing something called the Harriet Challenge, trying to kind of get out from behind the shadow of her twin sister. So the Harriet Challenge is designed to make her do at least one thing a day to kind of get her out of her comfort zone. So when she does that, of course she ends up meeting a guy. It's got to be love in the book if it's gonna be Hallmark worthy, right? She has to find the guy. So she meets a doctor, and the rest of the story just kind of unfolds. I don't want to spoil anything, but there are a few pages in here that are a little spicy. I mean, maybe 8 to 10 pages total on a couple of different occasions. Even with those spicy pages, I would still say it's probably get a PG-13 rating. Very much enjoyed this one. The Redbird Christmas was totally G-rated. Nothing in here that you couldn't share with your entire family. Third book I read is by Debbie McComber. I think that's how you say it, Debbie McComber. It's called Merry and Bright. Y'all, this book I read in half a day. I don't think I've ever in my entire life read a book in half a day. Typically, if it's a really, really good book, I'm 2 to 3 days. but this one I finished before lunchtime. The book is about a girl named Mary who is working a full-time job as a temp, trying to save money for college. Her family is concerned about her being, in her early 20s, and she's not dating, and she has no thoughts of dating. She's just working and trying to help her family and save money for college. So her family and her brother, while she's at work one day, they sign her up for a dating website. They put her profile picture on as their family dog because they want her to meet a guy that's interested in her for her and not just because she's a pretty girl. It goes on. She does meet a guy that she happens to know in real life. So it's kind of got the behind the scenes where she's talking to him online, but she knows him in real life. So how's she gonna reveal herself? So yeah, you've got that whole storyline going on. It was one I couldn't put it down. I had to know what was gonna happen with Mary and her mystery man from online. Highly recommend this one. It was an easy read. Again, nothing at all in here that wouldn't be G-rated. The next two books I'm going to be reading, I have not read these two yet. It's another one by Debbie McComber called The Perfect Christmas, and one by Debbie Mason called Snowbound at Christmas. And A Perfect Christmas is going to be about a girl named Casey. She decides to hire a matchmaker to help her find Mr. Right. And the very last line of the back cover says, "But just like the perfect Christmas gift, he turns out to be a wonderful surprise." If you've read this book, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you liked it, if you recommend it. And this book, Snowbound at Christmas, it's about a girl named Kat who is an ex-police officer, and she's working as a personal assistant for her sister, who happens to be a big soap opera star. It looks like the book is going to take place in a charming town called Christmas, Colorado. So yes, again, Hallmark movie kind of book, exactly what I like. So if you've read Snowbound at Christmas or The Perfect Christmas, leave a comment down below and let me know. Also, if you're interested in kind of a follow-up at some point with me telling you if I enjoyed these books and recommend these books, let me know. I can do that. That's what I've been reading lately. If you have read any of these books, I'd love for you to leave me a comment and tell me what you thought about them. If you like to read books, especially books around the holiday season, give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And let me know, do you like the happy, easy reads where there's always a happy ending? Or do you prefer the more cliffhanger, suspenseful type? What are you reading this holiday season? Leave me a comment and let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you back here very soon. Bye-bye.